Student enrollment is tied to funding, and last week every Wisconsin school district learned if they were gaining or losing money as a result of open enrollment.
It gives students and their families an opportunity to attend a district other than their own. News 8's Pauline Lee tells us how some school districts are considering advertising as a way to retain and attract students.
Well, it used to be that students just went to the school in the district where they lived. Now families can shop for different schools because of options like charter or online schools, as well as open enrollment. That has some districts looking into spending more money to gain more students.
The Bangor School District has struggled for years to retain and attract students.
I think the numbers probably were, in terms of Bangor, worsening up until this year.
The district loses about $7,000 for every student that leaves and open enrolls in a different district. Last year, the district lost 30 students, in other words, $210,000. This year, it lost 2 for a total of $14,000. And Superintendent Dave Lane says the loss could impact maintenance and programming.
You have to balance the budget, so you have to just look at every area of your school budget and say, okay, where can we be not only more efficient, but sometimes make cuts.
While this year's numbers look a little bit better, Lane and other district leaders are looking into ways to keep up with competition. And one of the options is hiring a marketing company.
There's so many options out there nowadays, online charter schools. Those types of institutions advertise a lot. You see, whether it's in K-12 or whether it's higher education, I mean, they're out marketing what they have.
Probably the last 4 years we've been getting more in than out, and that number's starting to grow a little bit.
The West Salem School District gained about 30 students this year through open enrollment. But Superintendent Troy Gunderson says the gain doesn't necessarily mean one school district is better than another.
If it's easier to drop my children off on the way to work if they go to that particular school, it doesn't matter which district it's in, we just want to make that switch. So you see more of that convenience-driven switching.
And while there could be benefits to hiring a marketing company, Lane says educators first have to decide whether it would be worth the cost.
Just like everything else, we have to decide how we best use our money in terms of, okay, is it to hire a firm or can we do certain things on our own?
The Bangor School District is working to become a destination district. Educators have formed a group to figure out ways to not only make the district more attractive, but the community as well. The superintendent says one of the reasons why students, particularly young students, have left the district is because families aren't finding enough resources in Bangor for things like childcare.
Pauline, both Bangor and West Salem have spent time and resources revamping their websites to make them more user-friendly for prospective families. West Salem has also looked into hiring some sort of communications director to manage its website as well as social media accounts.